Hey everyone, hey everyone, welcome back to the SunnySide. I'm Sunny, and right here, right now, this video is about signs in love, and the first one we're gonna do tonight is Sagittarius. Hey Sagittarius, welcome to the SunnySide. For those who don't know, I'm a professional astrologer, and I do write the horoscopes for some of the newspapers up here in Canada. And if you'd like a personal reading, just check it out in the description box below. Okay, that's the first thing. Next, I do record these videos live on the channel now, so if I lose track or I start to goof off or I ask and start answering questions here, it's because of some of the SunnySiders are asking me questions or they're making me laugh. And just to let you guys know, every morning here on the channel we have live astrology readings, and every night we have live tarot readings. So if you're interested in any of that or you want to hang out while we're shooting a video, then by all means, drop in and say hello. All right, here we go. So this is about Sagittarius in love. Oh, on top of all of that, we also have workshops on the class where we teach astrology and we teach tarot. Anyways, enough of that. Let's get down to this. Here we go, Sag. Dear Sagittarius. Let's see what these guys have to say about it. When the ruler of a particular sign is a big, imposing planet, as is the case with Sagittarius, it's obvious that they are positioned for big things. Since Jupiter, the largest of all the planets... Well, this guy's really into this Jupiter thing, man. Okay, since Jupiter, the largest of all the planets, is the planetary ruler of Sagittarius, the most conspicuous quality that they will possess is bigness. All right. All right. Okay, we're doing relationships, right? It may sound silly, but the truth is this characteristic can be profoundly manifested in lots of aspects of your Sagittarian lover. Big heart, big heads, big games, big contradictions. These are all part of the expansive nature of all of the Sagittarians in our lives. All right, that's true. They dream in Technicolor and play on supersized jungle gyms, and though they're sometimes unaware of the respect and loyalty that they command, we all know it, and we can see it throughout our relationships with them. Oh yeah, Sagittarius is Jupiter's the planet of expansion. Wherever it is in your chart, expect things to expand. Now, is for better or worse, right? In the second house, that's money expanding. In the first house, that's your waistline expanding. When Jupiter's in your first house, you're going to gain weight. Just saying. Watch out for those Jupiter transits. All right, you know why you feel for that Sagittarius. Okay, you know why you feel for that Sagittarian in the first place. His or her head was being split open with new ideas, and the size of their heart opened up wide and welcomed you into their world. There were no reservations about letting you in, and for the first time in a long time, you felt like you belonged. There were no plastic coverings on the couches, so to speak, and nothing was hidden. Saggy's a straight shooter. That's one of the gifts of your Sagittarian lover. They are not secretive, nor are they possessive, but they're extreme, so make sure that you take that into account when trying to handle them. Sag is not about limits. Sag is like the they don't like to be controlled. Also, Jupiter, they don't say this yet, but Jupiter is a planet of spirituality, just to let you guys know as well. Sagittarian's life lies between two primary bedrocks, athleticism and intellectualism. Yep. The first means that rock climbing, going for hikes, and generally engaging the more physical aspects of life may be the driving force behind your Sagittarius' vision of the world. The second means that the long talks over wine about philosophy and religion direct the interest of this more cerebral Sagittarian. Note, if you have a Sagittarius in your life, it may be important to note which of the bedrocks your friend or lover stands more securely on. If they are the intellectual persuasion, their logical nature will make them a formidable foe to argue against. Oh yeah, and Saggies they can argue, man. Their arguments are usually well-informed and beautifully constructed. Let them talk. Oh, but they don't look at the fine print. They will gloss right over it. Let them talk, and if you disagree, wait till you see holes in their argument, since a logical flaw will be most likely to induce reevaluation of their point of view. Whatever that means. Just be careful. Like, Saggies not into details, but they're definitely pushy. They don't like to wait, and they are 100% weak in the zipper. Just letting you guys know. If they lose whatever game is being played, then they will hate it because they are perhaps a bit too competitive. They are usually the dirtiest and most beat up at the end of whatever they're doing. All right, encourage as their friend, lover, less result-oriented physical endeavors. Well, Sagittarius like to go for it, you know. It's the top of the zodiac. Sagittarius, Capricorn, they like to go for the gold. Sagittarians are insecure and can be frustrated easily with details, social conventions, and the general niceties of day-to-day existence. This means that your lover may tend to hide behind a penchant for debate, concealing their fears, and a lack of grace behind a facade of verbal warfare. This can be tempted by good life experience that teaches them to be proud of who they are, or the natural loudness and intensity of personality can ostracize them from more conventional social scenes. Long-lasting relationships can be difficult because it's hard for them to settle down and stay interested. Your Sagittarian lover may not return phone calls and often breaks dates. His or her impetuously often leads to an inability to satisfy the more domestic needs of other people. And despite lots of opportunity for physical intimacy, relationships of a more permanent variety may have to wait until middle age when the great mellowing occurs. And I'll just say it again. It's tough to lock a Saggy down because they are the sign of freedom. Jupiter is expansive. Locking someone down is the opposite of expansion. If you really want to get with your Sag, but it doesn't mean Sag wants to go it alone. They're not, they're not a loner sign. They like company. They just want a friend in crime. They want a friend in crime. They just don't want to be controlled or restricted or locked down. They want to be free. They like to be outside. They like to be liberated. So if you can do all of that, then that's all you got to do to be cool with your Sag. Don't pressure your Sag into commitment. Show them that being with you is a liberating experience. If you're a liberating experience, Sag is going to want to hang out with you. If you're like going to try and control them and cramp their action, then they're going to next you really fast. Best relationship matches with the Sag. Gemini, since both of you are prone to sample partners in life, the intensity may initially be there, but it may not last. Aries and Leo. Both of these fire signs are compatible with you because of their innate understanding of your passions and interests. I don't know about all of that. I think for a Sagittarius, you have to get someone who understands that you need to be free. And once you do that, it's that simple. Sagittarius could get along with anyone as long as you don't try and control them. They just want someone to hang with and to do their stuff with. They just don't want to be trapped. Worst relationship matches. Taurus, totally too possessive, way too possessive, and they totally want to cramp your action. Cancer, way too rooted in family stability for your taste. Virgo, too critical, and your pride will not stand the test. Virgo's gonna say blah 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 blah. Virgo's totally gonna cramp your ass. Scorpio, although physically compatible, there's too much distrust and competition for dominance on both sides. The freedom-loving Sagittarian is going to be tough with the Scorpio. Scorpio's not going to trust Sag, and it's just not going to be fun. And then Capricorn, too pessimistic. Sagittarius is the most optimistic sign. Freedom doesn't have to, it's not just about being free and, not restricted. It's just not physically. It's in thought too. Sagittarius is optimistic. No controlling their thoughts. We can do it. We can do it. Let's do it. Let's go. That's what Sag is all about. And that's the action. And that's the deal. That's Sagittarius in relationship. And those are the signs for Sagittarius. And that's the action. And from TheSunnySide.net, just a reminder, if you guys want to know if the person you're dating, if the Sagittarius that you're dating is really into you, or if they're just playing you, or if you want to know how your charts are compatible, how astrologically you guys line up, and if it's a real relationship or if it's just a fling, then check it out in the description box below, and I'd love to have a look at your charts and tell you what the astrology thinks. And that's your action. From TheSunnySide.net, I'm Sunny, wishing all Saggies the absolute best of a super beautiful day. If you drop by the channel, make sure you say hi, and I'll see you guys soon.